Hello and welcome on in, everyone. It is PvP Mayhem, and I have been playing a lot of my Stealth Necromancer and been absolutely loving the gameplay on it. So I've got an awesome video for you guys today, just highlights of just today on this damn Necro. So hopefully we can get some cool stuff to come. I'll be playing a lot of different builds during the course of this event. And some exciting news, I recently had my first sponsored stream for the PC and mobile game Raid Shadow Legends. If you guys love the show and you want to help support it, you can download Raid through the link down in the description below. All you have to do is beat the tutorial, and it's a great way for you guys to support the show for free. Now, let's get right into that PvP commentary. Right off the bat, I'm sure you guys have noticed the abundance of stealth on this build, and yeah, I love this thing. We're so fast, so mobile, big crit rush into the Donnie there, and I actually screw the potion up there. I used the potion and then roll, really bad call, but we managed to block the meteor and use our speed to get back out of here. I am a wood elf on this bad boy, so it definitely helps out a lot, I think, for this kind of playstyle. I tried this build before also using the Vampire Sprint, and I'm not gonna lie, just relying on the Clever Alchemist potion cooldown in order to get that stealth, I feel like makes a much more viable build. And here you can see why. We go for the Blast Bones, we're gonna go into the potion, and we set down our Vampire Drain on ourselves as well and go for a big Dawnbreaker. Unfortunately, we don't get a good combo on anybody there with the Blast Bones Donnie. They do heal up really quick. But that's pretty much the gist of it, just utilizing the burst out of stealth on this thing. And we still have quite a lot of healing power, as you can see us just taking a ton of abuse while we try to get away and eventually get hit by that stun. Now, normally the fight would be over here. However, I got really lucky and somebody wandered by and decided to res me, so I just take the res, get a little bit of resource back, and by the time I get up here, he already had gone and died to the rest of the yellow, but I'm just going to re-engage with them, throw the Blast Bones down, and see if we can cause a little bit of trouble. But this time I don't want to get caught up too bad in the center there. I want to try to pull these guys apart a little bit, because I do know that we can have a lot more success if they're not all piling on me at the same time. They're a little shy, though. They're just kind of waiting at the top here. I get a good off-balance stun on that guy. The Blast Bones dives into him, but it doesn't seem to do damage. He actually is just holding on at very little hit points there, so I go for the crit rush and finish him off with that one. A couple rolls there to dodge the incoming attacks, and then right away back into my stealth there. I go for the Necro Smash out of stealth, hoping to pick up a little bit more damage. Unfortunately, I didn't get a kill with the Necro Smash, but we found a weaker target popping out of stealth there, and we just quickly crit rush into him. And lots of direction changes as we use our Blast Bones here, just constantly running in circles around these guys. Another yellow going down to the combo there. I set the Blast Bones down into the potion again, and then the fully charged heavy into the critical rush and the executioner. That guy goes down. I'm just kind of saving my Dawnbreaker here for that moment when we maybe have a few more yellow. It looks like just, nope, more yellow coming over the hill. We're gonna have to be careful here. I set another Blast Bones down on this guy, and he responds right away with his shields, and I'm just going to be a little patient here. Oof, taking a lot of damage as I charge in there. That was the opposite of patient. And as I'm rolling through these guys here, I keep trying to set new Blast Bones down. I think the most success with this build when I have is just kind of playing that kitey style and just constantly feeding people Blast Bones from a distance. And then when the opportunity strikes, we go for that big combo out of stealth there. There you see, though, they're all waiting for me this time. And we take a really nasty stun there. Try to make it to the heal in time, but yeah, I think we overstayed our welcome there. Now, for this next fight, I am not picking on the poor guys at the towns trying to do quests. Instead, I'm hanging out at the milestone here, and I was doing a fairly long fight against this Magicka Warden here, and another Nightblade comes in and joins the fight. I right away just feed him the Blast Bones into the crit rush. A huge combo there with the bow knockback, too. And he goes down, and more blue players start to trickle in, and I'm just going to pop that potion. Big heavy attack into the Dawnbreaker. Absolutely beautiful aim on that Dawnbreaker. Yeah, sometimes they just miss like that. And I just keep resetting the Blast Bones. Again, lots of direction changes. This little hill here is actually nice because we can LOS some ranged attacks with it, and making sure to keep my buffs up. Most importantly, keeping that healing tether up, and we managed to pick a kill on that guy there as the tether's just doing work. And look at this. We're taking a ton of dot damage from these guys. Absolutely brutal. But the rebuild of this guy, we have 1k health recovery and much better sustain and healing power than before. There's a huge rally there, and then we're back on top of a tether, which is going to be a lot of extra healing for us. Nightblade goes back in stealth. I see him pop out at the side there. I throw the Blast Bones down on him and then crit rush into him into the Dawnbreaker. I think we caught him pretty good there. He didn't see that one coming. And we just right away go back to working this enemy Warden again. He is fairly bulky. He doesn't have a ton of damage, just a lot of damage over time. I think he's running some sets or something. And yeah, we can just kind of soak up the damage from him. The enemy Nightblade there throwing some brutal AoEs down on us, pulling us out of our stealth as well. And we're forced just into the top of the tower here. Just kite my way up, reset the buffs, and go for that tether too. Nobody follows me into the tower though, which is unfortunate. That being said, the tower is kind of the place where I think I have a bigger advantage, so they probably made the right call, and we're just going to do what I said before. We just feed these guys Blast Bones. No one's health's really dropping here, just being very patient. There he's set off balance, go for the potion, and a fantastic dodge from that guy. I followed up right away with the partial charged heavy crit rush, but yeah, that was perfectly timed, man. We would have hit him with a nice combo there had he not rolled that. And we managed to kill that guy off. It looks like the Warden actually took off here too. And there's just a moment of respite, and here we go. Enemy Sork from behind, and he's got 60k hit points. Okay, we're not going to focus on that guy. Just go into my potion here. We set the Blast Bones down on this guy too. We go for the Dawnbreaker Blast Bones combo, and this guy actually has some serious bulk to him, surviving that combo and then going into his heals as well. And I just keep trying to make sure to feed him Blast Bones too. I don't want to allow him to heal back up too well. And that's one of my favorite things, I think, about playing this on the Necromancer. It's got really good burst, but Blast Bones healing debuff just makes your burst that much more effective because people have more trouble coming back from it. Really good potion there, coming around the corner, set down the fresh Blast Bones, the knockback on the bow as well. The Black Rose bow is also going to tick for a little bit of dot damage there. We almost finished that guy off and take a lot of punishment from the other blues. Just kind of kite back up here. Don't pay too much attention to that Sork. He's going to be throwing down a lot of AoE and control and stuff. And I go for the potion there. Didn't get the stealth on the potion, but honestly, we just needed the healing power. If you've noticed during the gameplay, we are rocking that 493 heal every second. And that, of course, is just courtesy of the potion that we're running. It just allows me to have some good healing over time. We can deal with the dots from these guys, go for a bit of kite, try to get a reset. I get caught in a really nasty spot there, but I stick it out. We're going to throw down the Big Daddy Smash. He does a lot of damage. An Executioner connects, and I managed to finish one of them off. And now I'm in a sticky spot here. Very little stamina, taking a lot of pressure. But this build has some awesome stam recovery. We're able to just make it. That tether also providing us with a bit of stam too. And something popped my stealth there. I'm not sure what. I think it was the dot that just pulled me out. So we just drop down to the bottom here. Just this very tanky Sork here. And honestly, he's going to stun us and stuff, but he's not going to do a ton of damage. And in this fight here, he's not going to really be a big determining factor for us at all. He's just kind of a body block, so we kite him out, head up to the top here, find a nice target to hit, and the enemy Sork again just kind of stunning us from behind. We just kite our way around here. But just like that, the EP players start coming over the side of the hill here. I see them actually finishing off some blue. And that's where that fight ends. But nonetheless, it was a lot of fun on the Stealth Necro. And we've got one last fight for you guys here. It wouldn't be a PvP Mayhem video without a beautiful Siege Line wipe. So here you can see there's a ton of yellow players. We just dump the Donnie out of stealth and they punish us right away for it. And after the couple rolls, notice I hold block as I do that jump away just so I can continue to move quicker while actually defending myself with block. And then right away we set the Blast Bones down, crit rush on top of these guys, get a huge combo on that first player there. I just feed her more Blast Bones and get the stun there again. And we hit her with the crit rush and she goes down. Now we're in a sticky spot. Stam's looking a little on the low side. Block the incoming meteor. And the potion coming in so clutch for the save there. This enemy player just in stealth. I actually got pulled out by the curse explosion there. The heavy wouldn't have connected with him. And a 4k Dawnbreaker tick to finish that guy off. Oh my gosh. And we just kite right back here. I know that they picked this girl up. Just hit her with the stun. She's not paying attention, which is not what you got to be doing in the middle of a fight. So we just quickly finish her off. My friend Jordan up at the top of the keep, just feeding these guys force pulses, preventing them from rezzing, actually helping so much here. And there you see, this guy's going for the res. I set the Blast Bones down, the Dawnbreaker out of stealth into the Executioners. We bring down that guy before he can pick up his friendly player. And with that, I am going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this fight. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. Of course, if you guys want to send in clips for the top 5, or if you want to send a build to be featured on the channel, you can send that to ChristopherESO@hotmail.com. Check out ChristopherESO.com for written guides to all of my builds and a hub for all of my content. Check me out on Twitch to find that live gameplay, and give me a follow on Twitter if you guys want to keep up to date with what's going on. We are sponsored by What the Fast. They're a VPN for gamers. They can give you better ping to your favorite games, and they're free to try for the first month. No credit card to sign up. The link down below for you guys. And then a massive thank you and shout out to all of my patrons on Patreon. Without you guys, I couldn't do this job, so thank you everyone for supporting all these months. Thank you everybody for tuning in again, and I will see you next time. Have a great night, everyone.